Hello YouTube and welcome to my review of Amazing Spider-Man number 14, Volume 7. We're going to get into spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, here's your warning. Let's take a look at the creative team. We have writer Joe Kelly and artist Ed McGuinness and Todd Knock. Issue 14 opens with Norman Osborn thinking about his time filling in for Spider-Man. He hasn't done a good job and decides it's time to call it quits. We then cut to another part of the city and we see Hallows Eve and Chasm, aka Ben Reilly, in a fight. They are taking down a group of human traffickers. As they fight, they are talking about their relationship and Ben filling in for Peter at his job. After they take down the bad guys, Ben has to head off to a meeting with Peter's boss. We then cut to the breakfast meeting with Maria, Peter's boss. She has some personal news to share about her son with Peter, when they get interrupted by Norman Osborn. Maria is not too happy to see him. Norman wants a word with Ben, and Ben isn't too happy with seeing Norman either. Maria gets a call from her son's school and steps away. Norman leans in and tells Ben that the pretending is over, and Ben realizes Norman has been posing as Spider-Man. Maria is done with her call and begins trading barbs with Norman. Norman reassures her he's not here to steal Peter away, and confesses that he was not a very good dad to Harry. Just then, a large robot crashes into the restaurant. Kind of Kool-Aid Man style. Oh yeah. We then cut to Aunt May at Peter's apartment slipping a note under his door, when it opens, revealing an attractive blonde. Aunt May is startled. The attractive blonde asks if she is Peter's aunt because he's always talking about her. Aunt May replies, well, maybe he should call her sometime. Aunt May asks that she give him the note and let him know that his second cousin passed away. The blonde asked, were they close? Aunt May replies, I'm not sure. I don't know who he's close with these days. As she walks away, the blonde is revealed to be Janine, Hallows Eve. We then cut back to the breakfast meeting where the robot is after Norman and wants to make it a public, messy attack. As Norman slips away to change, the robot asks Maria about her association with Norman, and she replies, I don't have one. I think he's kind of an asshole. Just then, Captain Kintsugi enters and tries to help, first throwing a shield at the robot and then some smaller magnetic devices, which have no effect at all. Norman rejoins the fight as Spidey, trading some punches and kicks with the robot. We then cut to Rand Industries where Brian is talking to a co-worker, Astrid, about his work. She tells him he needs to step up his game and work like Peter, who's driven. We cut back to the fight, and the robot tells Spider-Man that this doesn't concern him, that their target is Norman, who is evil, insane, and a murderer. Those words hit deep for Norman, reminding him of the courage it takes for Peter to be Spider-Man and face these type of challenges day after day. With the help of Captain Kintsugi and his shield, Norman is able to damage the robot and its camera, and it leaves the battle. Norman reflects more that he's not a good man, but being Spider-Man and trying to make a difference is terrifying, and he loves it. We then cut to the people behind the robot, a character called Electo, some others in the black cloaks, and we see Roderick Kingsley. Kingsley offers them help, and that's where our issue ends. Overall, not a bad issue. We still have several unanswered questions. Why is Ben and Janine stepping in for Peter? Why does Peter's boss want to talk to him? Where is the experiment that Brian and Peter are working on going? Who's Captain Kintsugi? And why is he helping Spider-Man? And we don't know who's after Norman. But overall, still an enjoyable read. Norman is getting the first-hand experience with the weight of being Spider-Man. And I wonder if this is going to lead to him making a full redemption, or maybe it drives him back to being a bad guy. When Peter does get home, he's going to have his hands full with lots of questions, people to answer to, Aunt May, Ben, Norman, etc. A lot of different people. But overall, I'm going to go ahead and give issue 14 of The Amazing Spider-Man 3 webheads out of 5. Like I said, a good read. I like where the story is headed, and I'm looking forward to the payoff. So leave me a comment and let me know if you picked up issue 14 And if you did, what did you think of it? If not, let me know what you thought of the review, the story, the artwork. And that's what I got for you today. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next video.